Hey, welcome back to the channel. Friday night, time for another affordable group break. Your host, Flywheels, back in the saddle, bringing you some more 90s baseball fun. We'll let those professional breakers rip the 2024 Bowman, but over here in our little corner of the internet, we're going to bust some 90s baseball. Good evening, Adam. Glad you can make it. Apologize, I'm running a few minutes behind. So we are going to go Epics hunting with the box of 1998 score. Epics was a interesting approach that that Pinnacle took with the Epics brand. How you can't get all the cards in any one product. You had to buy a lot of different. They spread it out over their releases in 1998. Pinnacle Brands did. And if you pull up like Baseball Cardpedia, you can see a breakdown of which cards of which players are in which product and all that kind of stuff. But they're pretty neat looking cards, and I thought it would be a fun break. And then the Sports Illustrated World Series Fever. This is like, I think I've busted 4 boxes, and I still haven't been able to put the whole set together. I'm 20 cards away from the set, from the base set. And that's one of the reasons why I did not claim a team in this break, because I am just looking for the 20 cards left over. And most of the players are not big name players that I still need. I do need a Nomo and an Manny Ramirez, A-Rod, Pudge, Sammy Sosa, and Mariano Rivera. Those are the biggest names, of the ones that I need left. But I recently opened another box, and I have plenty left over, and dupes, and even, I think, maybe even some of the inserts. So when I go to sort these, I will pull out, or I will grab that box of dupes, and I will add that to everybody's stack. So you will get more than what we end up pulling tonight. Good evening, Matthew, John, Ben, Zach. Zach, anything really exciting on the checklist? I guess you're referring to the Sports Illustrated, since you got the Braves. The cards are beautiful, and yes, there are a couple of really nice cards of the Braves in the Sports Illustrated. I love the Sports Illustrated sets, and I would love to build the other sets. This is the one I'm working on currently. I have a little bit of some of the other ones, and we'll eventually get around to those, and maybe a box will show up in a break in the future. But I think they're a lot of fun. They've got some really cool themes and photos. So yeah. So we got more of an entry level, and then more of a mid tier, I guess you could say. So we will go ahead and get started. We'll start with the score box, and then finish up with the Sports Illustrated. I wasn't sure if I was going to use the Sports Illustrated in a break, or if I was going to bust it trying to finish out my set, but I figured, I've opened so many for myself, figured it was time to share the wealth. There should be extra edition parallels in that Sports Illustrated box. At least the other 3 or 4 that I've opened, I got 2 in each box. I don't think I've pulled a Rocky one though. Adam, you've got a lot of teams. In the score, you got your Diamondbacks, which I made free because there's not much of a representation there. Let's see. You also got the Reds, the Indians, the Astros, the Brewers, the Twins, Philly, Padres, and the Jays. So you've got a good amount. I did not see this box configuration on the listing on Baseball Cardpedia, so I don't know what this is considered. It's 20 cards per pack, 24 packs per box. So I'm guessing this is maybe jumbo. I don't know. Let's see. The Showcase series are the parallels. Those are 1 in 5. Complete players are 1 in 11. It's 30 cards, but it's only 10 players, I think, because each card there's 3 cards for each player. That makes like a vertical image when you stack them. All Score Gold Team are 1 in 17. Artist Proof are 1 in 17. And Epics are 1 in 31. So we're not guaranteed an Epics, but hopefully we'll get one. All right, guys. Well, good luck. If nothing else, everybody should have a nice stack of their team out of the score. So there you go. There's your base design. Not my favorite, but I don't hate it. The backs are pretty busy, but if you like stats, there you go. So I got Delano DeShields for the Cardinals, Jeff Kent, Giants, Brian McRae, Mets, Wade Boggs, Yankees, McGriff for the Braves, Buhner, Mariners, Stottlemyre for the Cardinals, Jeffrey Hammonds, Orioles, Michael Tucker, Braves, Willie Blair for the Tigers. So interleague moments. Remember when the interleague games were such a big deal? Orioles sweep the Braves. Boo. Ripken. Jorge Fabregas, White Sox. Jeff Fry, Red Sox. Hagasawa, Angels. Glenn Allen Hill for the Giants. DeSarcina, Angels. Stan Javier, San Fran. Sean Dunston for the Pirates. Todd Hundley, Mets. Brady Anderson, Orioles. And just trying to figure out the orientation of those cards. Yeah, Adam, you're right. The only representation of the Diamondbacks is the Travis Lee. So I couldn't justify charging for the potential of one card. So we got Francisco Cordova for the Pirates. Derek Lee, Padres. There is a Griffey checklist. Knuckleballer Tim Wakefield for the Red Sox. Mike, I don't know how to pronounce his last name, for the Cardinals. Ozzie Guillen, White Sox. Troy O'Leary, Red Sox. Mike James, Angels. Eduardo Perez, Reds. Carl Everett, Mets. Kevin Appier for the Royals. Dennis Eckersley, Cardinals. Wilton Guerrero, Dodgers. Will Cordero, Red Sox. Jeff Suppan, Red Sox. Mike Cameron for the White Sox. Todd Worrell, Dodgers. Dan Wilson for the Mariners. Jay Bell, Royals. Sean Estes, Giants. Johnny, what was your favorite score design before they closed up shop? What year baseball was your favorite? Brant Brown, Cubs. Alan Benes, Cardinals. John Smoltz for the Braves. Charles Johnson, Marlins. Armando Benitez, Orioles. Ray Ordonez for the Mets. David Wells, Yankees. Troy Percival, Angels. Ben McDonald, Brewers. David Segui, Expos. Jose Cruz Jr., Toronto. Greg Maddux, Braves. Lou Collier, Pirates. Vlad, Expos. Anton Williamson, or Anton for the Brewers. Quentin McCracken, and I don't care, for the Rockies. Matt Morris, Cardinals. Lee Stevens, Rangers. Darryl Hamilton, Giants. Chipper Jones, Braves. 1991. (1988) was number one. I opened the most of score in 91. It's not my favorite. I like some parts of it, but the overall design and the colors haven't aged well in my opinion. I like 92 for some reason. I don't know why, but Jamie Navarro for the White Sox. Jack McDowell, Indians. Paul Konerko, Yankees, or Dodgers, excuse me. Chuck Carr, Astros. Mark McGwire, checklist, Cardinals. Ripken, checklist, for the Orioles. Brian Anderson, Indians. Darren Bragg, Red Sox. Doug Drabek, that's a fun photo. And we've got our first parallel. It is the Showcase Series. These are silver foil. And it is Geronimo Baroa for the Orioles. Mark Wohlers, Braves. Mo Vaughn, Red Sox. Klesko for the Braves. Baroa for the Orioles. Andy Pettit for the Yankees. Tom Goodwin, Rangers. Eduardo Alfonso for the Mets. Ken Hill, Angels. Jason Giambi for the A's. And Todd Hundley for the Mets. '94 score. Well, I'm drawing a blank. I remember 95 was the green and brown, or the beige. 93 I didn't buy much of. I don't like that design. But 94. Blue border. That's not ringing a bell. Blue border. Oh, the navy. The navy blue. Yes, they bricked horribly. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I like that as well. I like the minimalistic design, but and when I started buying boxes to build sets, I bought a couple boxes of 94 and they all bricked so bad that I ended up throwing most of them away. But yeah, I do like that set. BJ Surhoff for the Orioles, Shane Reynolds Astros, JT Snow for the Giants, Paul Sorrento for the Mariners, Chuck Finley Angels, Andy Benes Cardinals, Mike Jackson Indians, Ismael Valdez Dodgers, Royce Clayton Cardinals, Billy Ashley Dodgers, Sammy Sosa Cubs, Jorge Posada Yankees, Jeremy Burnitz Brewers, Ryan McGuire for the Expos, Tony Clark Tigers, Jermaine Allensworth Pirates, Aaron Seeley Red Sox, Mark Kotze Marlins, Roger Bailey Rockies, Mike Piazza Dodgers. '97, was that the all white set? Mike Lansing Expos, Jamie Moyer Mariners, Bobby Alaya Mariners, Roger Cedeno Dodgers, Chris Snopek White Sox, Chris Widger Expos, Shannon Stewart Blue Jays, Greg Gagne Dodgers, and boom, here we go. It's a decent artist proof. Jay Buhner for the Mariners. I like that artist proof stamp that they used during this time. Shiny. Get that sleeved up in a moment. Mr. Andrew Jones for the Braves, Ricky Bottalico Philly, Vinny Castilla Rockies, Brian Giles Indians, Paul O'Neill Yankees, Ramon Martinez for the Dodgers, Jeff Fossero Mariners, Brett Butler for the Dodgers, Rob Nin Marlins, Joey Hamilton Padres, and A-Rod for the Mariners. So congratulations to Denny. Don't know if he is with us tonight, but he got the Mariners in this break. So he's got the nice artist proof. Hey, good evening, Rick. Shane Reynolds for the Stros. Valdez Dodgers. Mike Jackson Indians. Raul Casanova Tigers. Here's a Derek Jeter for the Yanks. Ron Gant Cardinals. Matt Stairs Athletics. Tim Salmon Angels. Alex Fernandez for the Marlins. Travis Fryman Tigers. Tony Clark Tigers. Arthur Rhodes Orioles. Jermaine Allensworth Pirates. Aaron Seeley for the Sox. Mark Kotsay, Marlins. Chan-Ho Park, Dodgers. Roger Bailey, Rockies. Jarrett Wright, Indians. Steve Cook for the Pirates. Randy Myers, Orioles. Jamie Moyer, Mariners. Alaya, Mariners. Widger, Expos. Greg Gagne, Dodgers. Chris Snopek, White Sox. Tony Fernandez for the Indians. Chuck McElroy, White Sox. Charlie Hayes, Yankees. Dave Hollins, Angels. Brett Tomko, Reds. Lance Johnson, Cubs. Garrett Anderson for the Angels. Mike Timlin, Mariners. Dimitri Young, Cardinals. Darren Dalton, Marlins. I do not remember him playing for the Marlins. Todd Green for the Angels. Jim Thome, Indians. John Wetland, Rangers. Matt Williams for the Indians. Jason Dixon, Angels. Oh, cool. Well, glad we pulled the card that you were looking for, Matthew. Now, it'd be cool if we got one of the Showcase Series parallels of it, too. Scott Erickson, Orioles. Joey Hamilton, Padres. Benez, Cardinals. Zeal, Dodgers. Valentine, Red Sox. Ben McDonald, Brewers. Chili Davis, Royals. Steve Finley, Padres. Piazza for the Yankees. Shane Mack, Red Sox. Denny Nagel, Braves. Ben Grieve, A's. Kevin Young, Pirates. Pokey Reese, Reds. Heathcliff Slocum, Mariners. Todd Helton, Rockies. Gary Gaetti, Cardinals. Mike Messina, Orioles, and Mike Messina, Orioles. Okay, cards are like reversed in this pack. Okay, so it's just this top one is flipped upside down. Shannon Stewart, Jays. James Baldwin for the White Sox. Todd Hollinsworth for the Dodgers. Chad Curtis, Yankees. Terrell Wade, Braves. Melvin Nieves, Tigers. Chris Clemens, White Sox. Kent Merker, Reds. Chris Hoyles, Orioles. Darren Erstad for the Angels. Carlos Delgado for the Blue Jays. Eric Karros, Dodgers. John Jaha for the Brewers. Ron Coomer, Twins. Scott Rowland for Philly. Tim Naring, Red Sox. Nefi Perez, Rockies. Robin Ventura for the White Sox. Another Scott Erickson. And Jose Rosado, Royals. Terrell Wade and Melvin Yeah, it was back-to-back. Sad memories to be a Braves fan. I remember Terrell more than I do Melvin. Royce Clayton for the Cardinals. Cecil Fielder, Yankees. Marquise Grissom, Indians. Cecil Fielder again. Alex Fernandez, Marlins. Reggie Sanders for the Reds. Russ Davis, Mariners. Jim Edmonds, Angels. Reggie Jefferson, Red Sox. And our next parallel is for the Rangers, and it is Tom Goodwin. And Mr. Morris had the Rangers in this break. Mark Gardner, Giants. Eric Karros, Dodgers. There's a fun picture. Mark McLemore, Rangers. Greg Jeffries for Philly. Pat Kelly, Yankees. Ricky Henderson for the Angels. Jacob Cruz, Giants. Mike Bordick, Orioles. Levon Hernandez for the Marlins. Sandy Alomar Jr. for the Indians. Go ahead and sleeve this up. I don't. Memory serves me correctly. They hold fingerprints pretty easy, so. Steve Avery for the Red Sox. Steve Woodward, Brewers. Dave Martinez, White Sox. Damon Mashore for the Athletics. Curtis Goodwin, Reds. John Mabry, Cardinals. Scott Hatterberg, Red Sox. Jim Leyritz, Rangers. Terry Steinbach for the Twins. Brad Ausmus, Astros. Orlando Merced for the Jays. Deion Sanders for the Reds. Rafael Palmeiro for the Orioles. Tony Phillips, Angels. Jimmy Key, Orioles. Omar Vizquel, Indians. Bip Roberts, Indians. Hideo Nomo, Dodgers. Sammy Sosa for the Cubs. Pat Hinkin, Blue Jays. And our first stack of base is already pretty big. So let me slide this off to the side. Our second pack. So we are still looking for a complete players and a all-score team. And then, of course, epics. Gagne, Dodgers. Hayes, Yankees. Dunwoody for the Marlins. Tony Fernandez, Indians. McElroy. Dave Hollins, Angels. Brett Tomko. Got something coming up. Another Hollinsworth. And here is a complete players. So maybe this isn't the one I was thinking of. I've been looking at so many different 90s sets recently. I guess I thought this was something else. Or maybe not. Maybe it's it's the back photo. So yeah, this is six. Okay, so I'm right. So this card is 6A. So 6B is like his midsection, and 6C is his legs. So there's 3 cards per player. 30 cards in the set. So 10 each, or 10 different players. But yeah, he was a big deal back in the 90s. What? We got another one. I got 2 complete players in the same pack. Also got a Mike Piazza. Look at that. You got Mike Piazza's crotch. Congratulations, Rick, on a card of Mike Piazza's crotch. Man. Lucky guy. Baroa, Goodwin, Eduardo Alfonso, Ken Hill, Jason Giambi for the A's. Another Andrew, Travis Fryman for the Tigers. Another Salmon, another Jeter, Stairs, Ken Caminiti for the Padres. Good bit of those were dupes. Well, if you don't want to look at Piazza's crotch there, Mike, at least you have a nice front to the card. Maybe you should use the put that one in one of those gamer sleeves that have the solid background, or that's cool. We got 2 in the same pack. Scott Hatterberg for the Red Sox, Mabry, Steinbach, Leyritz, Osmus, Hoyles, Francisco Cordova for the Pirates, Derek Lee, Padres, Troy O'Leary, Red Sox, Canerico, Erickson, Deion Sanders, Jeff Juden for the Indians, Tomei, Karros, Orlando Merced, Jays, Rafael Palmeiro for the Orioles, Tony Phillips, Angels, Vizquel, and there's a Craig Biggio for the Stros. Oh yeah, Mark, you're right. You got both your LA teams. John Valentine, Sox, Zeal, Davis, Steve Finley, Casanova, Gant. So these cards drive me crazy because I want to hold them like this, but then it's upside down, and the backs are not aligned. You would say you would put it in your pages or your top loader like this, so the backs match up, but now your names are upside down. I freaking hate when card companies did that. Just set off my OCD. Fryman, Fernandez, Stairs, and we got an all-score team. Randy Johnson. Little, not quite Dufex in the background, but it's more like an etched foil, but it does kind of radiate from the center. Hard to tell in the on camera, but that's a decent looking insert. 10th anniversary. Jarrett Wright, Steve Cook, Piazza, Shane Mack. I want to say Shano. Shano Mack. Denny Nagel, Grieve, Rhodes, Chan-Ho Park, Kevin Young, Kenny Lofton, Braves. I don't mind a mixture of horizontal and vertical in a set. I think some images just look better in a horizontal orientation, but I don't like it when if you're going to do that, do the card design so it's not like looking upside down. Last thing a bird sees before poof. Hayes, Fernandez, McElroy, Dunwoody, Baldwin, Hollins, Tomko. Oh, got something else coming up. Curtis, Hollinsworth. Complete players. Andrew Jones. Nice. I don't think I had that. Card A. And another one back to back. Check that out. Got a Griffey. Griffey complete players. The legs. Johnson, Anderson, Ray Durham for the White Sox, Mondesi for the Dodgers, Dimitri Young, Cardinals, Timlin, Green. Here's another Darren Dalton, Matthew, Jimmy Key, Chuck Knobloch. Salmon, Jeter, Hamilton, Grissom, Reggie Sanders, Wade Boggs for the Yankees, Reggie Jefferson, Russ Davis, and another showcase series goes to the Yankees, Andy Pettitte. John. Goes to John tonight. Pokey Reese, Slocum, Helton. Just realized. Official Pinnacle rookie card stamp. Gary Gaetti, Mike Messina, Mark Gardner for the Giants, Karros, McLemore, Jeffries, Kelly for the Yankees, Rivera. And this is, I hadn't seen one of these before. A Pinnacle Trading Card Survey. Oh, I'm going to give it away, so I'm not going to break the glue on it. Survey says, sorry, you are out of business. That's a shame. I really liked what Pinnacle Brands did. Wade, Nieves, Clemens, Mashore, Merker, Avery. Holy crap. Cats are crazy tonight. Woodard, Martinez, Goodwin, Delgado, Williams, Wetland, Erstad, Jaha, Nearing, Coomer, Roland, Perez, Ventura, and there's, I think that's the first base card of Ripken we've seen tonight. The only one of the old sets I didn't want to see come back was the one that did, Donruss. I like Donruss early in my collecting, but I didn't stick with it very long. And I don't think I'm trying to build any Donruss set. I was tempted to do 91 because that was kind of my intro to baseball card collecting. But in the end, I've got nostalgia for that 91 set, but I couldn't bear opening packs and collating. I didn't want to take the time or the money to put into the supplies to do it. I did like the Diamond King stuff, yeah. But I think the only Donruss set that I'm trying to build was much, much later, and it was that Spanish set they did, the Australia or whatever. It's like Super Australias. I like some of the one and done sets. Which, speaking of, I got a really cool one and done for next week. Edmonds, DeShields, Kent, McRae, Guzman, Hammonds, Benitez, Brown, Tucker, Ordonez, Henderson, Cruz, Bordick, Hernandez, Blair, Ripken, Fabregas, Fry, Hasagawa, and Dave Justice. Yeah, they did. You're right. Australia's was a 2-year, but 1 year is a little easier to find than the other. Ripken checklist, McGuire checklist, Anderson, Lansing, Drabeck, Bragg, Moyer, Alaya, Cedeno, Snopek, Cordero, Cameron, Worrell, Castilla, Bell, Wilson, Wohlers, Pettit, Klesko, and Maddox. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4 to go. 4 to go. Still looking for epics. Jackson, Clayton, McGriff, Sanders, Grissom, Casanova, Fielder, Zeal, Valentine, Matt Morris, Lee Stevens, Hamilton, Ashley, Sosa, Posada, Burnetz, McGuire, Clark, Allensworth, and Garcia Parra. They did 3 years of Australia? I think I have a box, maybe 2 sealed boxes of 2002. Venez, McDonald, Wells, Saranto, Finley, Percival, Buhner, Radke, Smoltz, Urbina, Mouton, Orabu, Fernando Tatis Sr., Graffinino, Australia, Amarl, Mark Gardner, that's for the Giants, Glenn Allen Hill, D. Sarcina, and there's the Griffey base. 2 to go. The Griffey base to the Griffey checklist. Diffless, Wakefield, Perez, Guillen, James, Navarro, McDowell, another parallel for the Red Sox. Shoot. Mr. Movon. Bip, Sosa, Nomo, Apier, Vaughn, Eckersley, Wilton Guerrero, Everett, Batalico, Suppan, and Tony Gwynn. Last chance for epics. Stottlemyre, Johnson, Segui, Jordan, Surhoff, Reynolds, JT Snow, Charles Nagy, Andy Benez, Valdez, Javier, Dunston, Hundley, Cruz, Maddox, Collier, Vlad, Williamson, McCracken, and Frank Thomas. So no luck on the epics front tonight. That's disappointing. Lots of base, though. And here at Cardboard Collections, it's all about that base. About that base. All right, Parallels Showcase Series. Move on. Andy Pettit, Tom Goodwin, and Geronimo Baroa. Artist Proof was the Jay Buhner. All Score Team, Randy Johnson. Complete Players, Andrew, Griffey, Erstad, and Piazza. No epics, but we got Piazza's crotch. I call that a win. Well, I hope that was fun, guys. Hope you got something out of it. All right, next up, 97 Sports Illustrated World Series Fever. This was the premier World Sports Illustrated set. Set's comprised of 96 base cards, or basic player cards, 27 fresh faces, 18 inside baseball, 18 cyber vision, 12 colors, 9 season highlights. Inserts include great shots, which are mini posters. Those are 1-in-1. Cooperstown collection covers are 1-in-12, I believe. There are 6 autographed mini covers, serially numbered to 250, though I believe are all redemptions, so that sucks. And then there is a parallel of the base set called Extra Edition, and those are numbered to 500. And those, at least in the other boxes that I've ripped, we got 2 in every box. I don't think I need any of the Rockies in this set, Johnny. But thank you. Like I said, I am 20 cards away from the set. And I don't believe any are Rockies. But like I said, I've got another one of these that I've already ripped for my set. And I've got a good portion of the box that I will sort and include in everybody's stack. So and by the way, if anybody wants a pack, or if you even want some of these empty boxes, let me know. I don't know if we've got any huge odd collectors, but I always thought this was a cool looking box. So I've already got one for my set, so I don't believe I need this box, but it's fairly small. I can add, if you want it, I can add some of your stacks in the box to consolidate for shipping. So if anybody wants the box, let me know. It does come with this little oversized box topper that you were supposed to insert into some kind of card display unit. So by default, it will go to the Mariners in this set, which is Adam. But here we go. 6 cards per pack. I believe it was 24 packs. Every one of the packs should also have one of these Jose Cruz Jr. Contents, which is basically your checklist of the complete set. So even though it's a Mariner pictured on it, everybody should get one of those in your stack. The mini poster, the Great Shots, is Mike Piazza. And these are like 4x6 when you unfold them. So you can get a really cool thin plastic black frame at Walmart for like $1. I actually took some of the Braves and I unfolded them and flattened them out, and then I framed them and put them on my wall down in the man cave downstairs. And they make cool little art. If you want me to unfold one of them, if it's your player or whatever, let me know and I'll show you what it looks like. Otherwise, I'll let you do that when you get them in your hands. All right, so here we go. Let's get into the main cards. We have Ryan Klesko for the Braves. We have Roger Clemens for the Red Sox. Steve Finley for the Padres, and Jim Leyritz for the Angels. Just love this set. The rookies, though, none of them did anything, but they all have this sepia tone, whatever. Emil Brown for the Pirates. We have Hideo Nomo, one of the Cyber Visions. Jose Valentin, the Brewers. John Valentine for the Red Sox. The poster is of Kenny Lofton, and we've already got our first extra edition, and it is for the Tigers, Tony Clark. And you can see right there on the back, there's the serial number 159 of 500. Mr. Morris, that is yours. Taking home the first extra edition parallel. Congrats. Tell you what, let me rearrange those stacks. Here's one of the covers, another one of the covers, A-Rod. Jamie Bluma for the Royals. Jermaine Allensworth for the Pirates. A-Rod base. And an A-Rod Cybervision. Geez, 3 A-Rods, half the pack. And then you've got for the Rockies, you have Galarraga and Castilla. I only got 2 people here tonight. I must be really boring everybody. Mini poster is Eric Karros for the Dodgers. Bernard Gilkey for the Mets. Jimmy Key for the Orioles. There's the interleague play or the season highlights. We got Chipper and Ripken. Frank Thomas base. And Jeter base. Hey, Joey. How's your little one? Probably not so little anymore. Okay, I was wrong. These aren't 1-in-1, but I think I have a ton of them that I will make sure get included. There's the Surfer, Ryan Klesko. Mr. Barry Bonds, Abreu for the Astros. Barry Bonds base. Holding the base. And Mariano Rivera for the Yankees. The first extra edition was Tony Clark for the Tigers. 159 of 500. Chipper Jones is the mini poster. Jason Kendall for the Pirates. Here is one of the covers. 1996 World Champion New York Yankees. Tony Gwynn for the Padres. Jim Edmonds, Angels. Mark Grudzielanek, Expos. Yeah, we have a feeder out on the front porch because we've got a couple of cats that come up on our porch and eat. But I went out the other night and I had a possum eating out of it. Kind of freaked me out. Hissed at me and then waddled off the front porch. Jason McDonald for the A's. Joey Hamilton, Padres. Jeff Cirillo, Brewers. Tim Naring, Red Sox. Got a Greg Maddux poster. I love this card. Top Guns, Frank and Griffey. And I believe I've got at least one more, so both the White Sox and the Mariners should get a copy of that card. Actually, any card that's got multiplayer on there, I should have enough to go around for each player on the card in most cases. John Smoltz. They used a batting photo, which I always found was cool. Griffey. Yep, here's one of these cover cards. A-Rod and Jeter. Damon Mashore for the Athletics. Kevin Elster, Pirates. Deion Sanders for the Reds. Poster is Ryan Sandberg for the Cubs. Got the Derek Jeter, Kevin Brown season highlights for the Fish, Roel Mondesi for the Dodgers, and a Bobby Bonilla for the Fish. There we go. Juan Marichal. This is one of the classic covers for the Giants. Mini poster is Juan Gonzalez, Marquise Grissom for the Indians, Andrew Jones for the Braves, Chipper Jones for the Braves, and David Cone for the Yankees. The cool pullover starter jacket. Albert Bell for the White Sox is the poster. Spezio for the A's. Erstad for the Angels. There's another one, the Top Gun. So we got two in the same box. Covers both players. Caminiti for the Padres and Tim Salmon for the Angels. Russ Johnson for the Astros. Rusty Greer, Rangers. John Jaha, the Brewers. On for the Red Sox. Barry Bonds is the mini poster. And an Albert Bell for the White Sox. Darren Dalton, mini poster for Philly. There is a Ripken. Arabu for the Yankees. Al Martin Pirates. Mark Grace Cubs. Oh, we got our second extra edition. The first, we got Mark McGwire mini poster, and the extra edition is Paul Molitor. So a pretty good one. Twins. To Adam, if you're still with us, 215 of 500. Nice. I didn't get any good ones out of my boxes. They're all scrubs. Jermaine Dye for the Royals. Arabu for the Yankees. Hollinsworth, Dodgers. And Al Leiter for the Marlins. Billy Wagner for the Stros. Andy Ashby's the mini poster for the Padres. Galarraga for the Rockies. Guillen for the Pirates. Maddox for the Braves. Nice bunting photo there. Andy Pettit, Yankees. I think the Pettit is one that I was needing. Roberto Alomar is the mini poster. Mark McGwire for the A's. Delgado for the Jays. Nomo for the Dodgers. Larry Walker, Rockies. Dean Palmer, Texas. Got Cal Ripken Jr. mini poster. Mike Piazza, Dodgers. Pokey Reese for the Reds. Mike Messina for the Orioles. Barry Larkin for the Reds. Juan Guzman for the Jays. Dave Nielsen for the Brewers. Dante Powell for the Giants. Ramon Martinez, Dodgers. Moises Alou, Marlins. Dan Wilson for the Mariners. Manny Ramirez, Indians. Kevin Ory, Cubs. McGriff for the Braves. Pat Hinkin, Jays. Bagwell for the Astros. Nagy for the Indians. Maddox for the Braves. JT Snow, Giants. Jose Canseco, A's. Matt Morris, Cardinals. Andy Pettit, Yankees. Jay Bell for the Royals. Matt Williams, Indians. Classic covers. Al Kaline, Tigers. Nice SI cover of the Kid. We got Ryan McGuire, Ripken base, Reggie Sanders. Bubba Trammell for the Tigers. Griffey is the mini poster. Eddie Murray, Angels. Alomar, Cardinals, Indians. And Nomo for the Dodgers. And Gary Sheffield for the Marlins. And our final pack. Do a brief recap after this, and then we will jump into, I will unveil what we're going to break next week. Final mini poster is Mr. Derek Jeter. And then we have Ricky Alico, Ray Ordonez, Jose Cruz Jr., Kenny Lofton, and Roger Clemens. So decent amount. Like I said, I like this set. I think it's a lot of fun. Hopefully you do too. Hopefully you'll like what you got. And remember, I'll be adding to this from another box that I've already ripped. But good stack of cards. Two classic covers we had at the Juan Marichal and the Al Kaline. Extradition parallels Tony Clark and Paul Molitor. Clark is 159 of 500. Molitor is 215 of 500. Yeah, we did not get a Pudge tonight, Ben. No Pudgy. Which is one I'm still looking for, so my set still is not complete. Piazza's Pudge. All right, next week. What we got on tap for next week? Sorry, I did not plan this. We're sticking in the late 90s. We're going to do another 1998 product. And this one's a little selfish. I do apologize, but I know some of these one and done sets might have been overlooked by some of you guys back in the day, or you might not even been collecting back in the time. But I recently completed my base set, which deflated the me finding this box a little bit. But nonetheless, it's not something that I feel like at least sealed boxes pop up very often. I've had this on my radar for quite a while, and I finally found one, and might have paid a little more than I wanted to, but it was the first one that came up in a very, very long time. So I went ahead and grabbed it, and enough talking. Big old box. I'm surprised how big it came. 1998 Skybox Dugout Access. It's a small set at 150 cards, and there are 36 packs of 12 cards each. So we should get a good bit of the set. I don't know who the demographic was for this set. I'm guessing at the younger collector based on some of the themes. Like the rookies are called little dogs, DAWGS. There's a subset where it looks like a license plate. You do get a card game card in each pack called Doubleheader. I think it's an actual playable game. And then the inserts are weird. The one that called Gronks, and the home run hitters. But then there's a pitch insert set called Dishwashers. So it's different. It's different. It may not be for everybody. Let's see. What else are we chasing in this? Oh yeah, I just realized there's a typo here. Yes. I don't know how to spell. They don't even know how to spell dogs wrong. There's one parallel, and They're pretty hard to find, but I forget now what they're called. Oh yeah, Inside Access. They're numbered to 50. I have the Ordonez from this. Gronks are 1 in 72, so that's a long shot to get, but they're pretty cool. The Inside Access parallels are 1 in 96, so those are hard to find. Frequent Flyers, those are has an airline theme to it, but I that's a fun set. Those are 1 in 4. Dishwashers, as I mentioned, are 1 in 8. And then because at this time, Marvel owned Fleer Skybox, there is a mashup set called Superheroes, and you've got a Marvel superhero matched up with your player. It's a CGI image of the Marvel character, so it's not like the best art or anything, but it's kind of fun. And like Griffey, I think, is teamed up with Spider-Man, which is the most desirable card in that set, of that insert set. I just found a Andres Galarraga the other day, who's teamed up with Reed Richards from the Fantastic Four. I got it for like $1. But it's not going to be an easy or cheap set to put together. But that's what I'm working on now, are the inserts, now that I have the base set. So next week will be Skybox, Dugout Access. So I'm looking forward to this. If this fills up super fast like we did with the score box, then I might look for something else, either in my own stash or from somewhere else to throw in and do a second one. It's more work, but it's a lot of fun. So we'll see. We'll see how this does. I will get everything ready to go. Sign-up should go live on Sunday evening. I know that is Mother's Day. So you know what? Tell you what, it's Mother's Day. I want you to spend time with your family and not have to worry about jumping on Facebook to grab a team. So signups will go up Monday night, the 13th. We'll give Sunday a break. Signups go up Monday the 13th. I'll make sure to post that in the group. But there you go, guys. Hope you have a fantastic weekend. Thanks for the few that hung around. Have a great Mother's Day. Please make sure you do something for those mothers in your life if you still have them around. And I enjoyed it, as always. Appreciate the help. For those that I either asked to have their stack shipped or I sent messages to, once I get everything sorted, I will get those ready. Can't guarantee you that I'll get them all sorted this weekend and can ship on Monday morning, but I will definitely do what I can and get these out to you as soon as I can. So thanks again, guys. Have a fantastic weekend, and we'll hope to see you back here next week.